Welcome to the DoubleEShow. Bad strategy, horribly simulated. What's going on, everybody? Ep6 back with the DoubleEShow. It's Academia School Simulator. Welcome back, everybody. We are here at Jibbs Technical High School. And in this episode, we are going to research janitor routing. I want to come down to it right here. We're going to research janitor routing. And we are going to do the, I believe, a path to cleanliness, right? Is that the name of it? A path to cleanliness. So we're going to apply for that. And we're going to get that cash. And then we are going to hurry it up because it says it's going to take about 2 in-game hours to complete. So while we do that, let us take a look at some of the things we've got going on. So this fencing up here, I think I want to reroute this. So I'm thinking. I want to come up here to objects. No, is that dismantle? Can I dismantle the fence? Or do I have to go to build and demolish the fence? There we go. Demolish the fence it is. Okay. So they're going to come up here. They're going to demolish the fence. I'm going to come up. I'm going to pause for a second. I'm going to take out the blueprint right here. And I'm going to build a fence, and it is going to go from here, from here to there. There we go. Okay. So now, janitor routing is done. Create 2 janitor routes and assign 1 janitor to each route. So if I create 2 janitor routes, if I go to logistics and I go janitor routing, and I go add a route, I want a janitor to start here at the front door. Here, I don't think I have to make all these distinctions. It is going to come in here. Okay, so I only have 1 janitor, so I need to go to staff, janitor, hire, logistics, route, this one, no, down, there we go, and then, does that work? Do I have a janitor for each route? Edit route, right? Did that work? Well, yeah, it says janitor, create 2 janitors. Okay, so that's done. Right on. Okay. So there's my janitor routing, all done, best as I can tell. So we're going to cross those 2 things off the list. We researched janitor routing, and we did the path to cleanliness. Now, I wanted to take a look. I was watching Ajax post plays. He's doing a playthrough of Academia as well. And if I go to the schedule, right? Freshman, sophomore, junior, senior all have lunch at the same time. So if I make the freshman and sophomore have lunch at the same time, but the juniors go down 1 and the seniors go down 1, that means that the cooks don't have to prepare for as many at one time, right? What that does is, and just to make sure that that worked, we'll go to schedule again. Lunch, 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 lunch. Yes, it took. Very good. So that means that since we're only going to have, say, 20, 40, 60, 80, we only have to have tables for 40 of them at a time. Okay, so let us look at the to-do list and what's next. We've got sustainable water. We can't do that one. We know that. Okay, schoolkeeper. That's research by land, by school lot number 1. Maintenance workers. Research worker routing. Research knowledge bank, disciplinary, and monitor routing. Okay, so let's do maintenance workers, right? We will apply for that. Now we will come down here to research, and we will research worker routing, which is around here somewhere. Worker priority, worker routing. Okay. Crap. Okay, so we'll do worker priority. And then we'll do power tools. I lose $1,100 if I cancel it, so I got to spend the money to get to that point. Should have paid closer attention. Right on. Okay, so let's step up the speed since we have the whole day to get it done. But what could we do in the interim? Well, not much, because we don't have a lot of cash, and we can't blow it on building stuff. I got the clinic there. Delivery bus stop. Everything is landscaped nicely. I might eventually put in the fancy fencing type stuff. So, let us zip through this one. And, okay, so that research is complete. Now, if I come in here and I go to power tools, and I spend that money. Okay, now power tools is going to take 4 hours. So we'll be back when power tools is complete. Okay, so power tools just completed. So now we got to go back to research, and now it's worker routing, and that's $1,500. Boom, worker routing. Okay, now once we get the worker routing done, create 2 worker routes and assign 1 worker to each route. We can do that. And then if we do disciplinary efficiency, it's monitor routing. So let's take a quick look at monitor routing. $1,500, not bad. Okay, we can probably do that. And then delinquencies. So we can do the guidance counselor later too, and that guidance counselor will go in this office right here. Boom, we have our administration block done. I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. Okay. So this only has, what, about, well, maybe half hour, 15 minutes left, something like that. Very cool. But they'll get it done before the end of the school day, which is excellent. Now, this is a big facility. Okay, so worker routing is done. Now, assign 2 workers. So I'm going to pause. Create 2 worker routes. Right on. So if I want workers to work, I gotta have them come. I gotta go logistics, worker route, add a route. Let's see. It's gonna be here through here, and complete the route there. Okay. And then add a route. Add a route here. Complete the route there. Okay, so that's done, because that's pretty much what they do. All right, so now disciplinary efficiency, research, monitor, routing. So I'm going to apply for this. I'm going to research, monitor, routing. Right on. Now, that's going to give me, I don't know if I'll have enough actually to research the guidance counselor thing. But we will find out. Okay, So research, monitor routing. Oh, game still paused. Okay, boom. Can we get it done? We should be able to get it done before the end of the school day. Should be being the operative words. So he's just going to go back and forth and check that? Yeah. All right, so let's pause real quick. We're going to go to logistics. We're going to go to janitor routing, and we are going to delete this route. And we are going to delete this route. And we are going to go to worker routing, and we are going to delete this route. And we are going to delete that route. They do not require routes because I micromanage the crap out of them. All right, and we'll be back when monitor routing is completed. Okay, monitor routing is now complete. All right, so the to-do list says create 2 monitor routes and assign 1 monitor to each route. So if I want somebody to go monitor routing, it would be here. Got me with the overnight. It would be here. Here. And back down here, and I'll complete the route here. Okay. I have 1 monitor, right? Who's not on the school grounds, but okay. All right, there we go. Okay, now I need to add another route, and that route would be here. Would be here, 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 complete route, there. That requires me to hire another monitor. So if I go logistics and I go monitor routing, there we go. Okay, now let us pause. So a locked set them straight grant. Okay, so let's take a look at this set them straight grant. Research counseling, build an office assigned to a counselor, hire a counselor. Okay. Expanding horizons, research knowledge bank or research. Okay, so let's take a look at what knowledge bank costs. $4,000, we don't have it. Counseling, we don't have it. Okay. Let us go to bank loan and let us borrow 50,000. Daily payment would be 50, 550. Would be 200 a day. Okay. We're going to borrow 25,000. Okay. We now have a bunch of money. We're going to go here. We're going to go set them straight. We're going to apply for that. Okay. We are going to research counseling. We are going to come down here and we are going to make an office. And this office will be zoned. Admin would be zoned in office. Okay. And then we are going to go objects for office are an admin table, like so. A fax machine, like so. A file cabinet, like so. Okay. And then if I come in here, do I have things like... just looking. Sofa. I do sofa there. And I come back up here and I do a chair here. If I put my college degree on the wall here, and I put a clock on the wall here, and I put a motivational poster right there, and I go build doors like so, and I go floors, and I go it'd be a nice calming color. We'll go gray. Gray is kind of non-offensive in color, right? Okay, now if I unpause, file cabinet facts indoors, they'll get working on that. Meanwhile, counseling is being researched. I cannot hire said counselor until research is complete. Got it. All right, let's go blueprints. Let's go erase. I want to make sure I don't have any blueprints listed. There you go. Very good. Very, very good. Okay, now these double doors. Yeah. Can't make them staff only, but they're there. Right on. And you're a monitor, right? Checking out those bathrooms. You're a monitor. You're making sure nobody's hanging out in these bathrooms. Right on. You're a teacher. Very good. Okay. So we will come back when counseling is researched. All right. So counseling has just finished. Right on. So let's pause. So the last thing we have to do, build an office assigned to a counselor. So if I go staff and I hire a counselor and I go like so, that completes that grant. We get $5,000 for completion bonus on it. Excellent. Now, expanding horizons, research knowledge bank, school keeper, got that. Sustainable water, can't do that yet. Accept problematic transfers. Accept rowdy, accept truant, delinquent counseling. Assign at least one student to counseling. All right, so expanding horizons, research knowledge bank. So if I come down here to research and I go up here, knowledge bank costs $4,000, and that's what we will work on in the next episode. Okay, so when we come back, we will research knowledge bank. We will start researching some of these lesser grants. Well, certainly not outlet store. We will research some of these lesser grants and get more stuff completed, and maybe research the decorative arts and the fancy fencing. And we'll do that in the next episode. So, if you like what you're watching, hit that like and subscribe button down below. Tell your family, tell your friends. If you have any suggestions as to what you'd like to see me do here in Jibbas Technical High School, put them in the comments below, because I will read them. And with that, I will catch you next Friday for another episode of Academia School Simulator. Peace.
Thanks for watching. If you want to see more, check out the playlist above, or watch what YouTube tells you to on the right. Oh yeah, and subscribe.